a good description, I guess.
That's not the front door, I don't think. Yeah.
Just leave the house.
That's the front door. Which, if I remember correctly, she will actually change her shoes every single time you step down.
She has to.
I know, but I was just making the comment. That's a nice touch.
That would just be unrealistic.
So, like, if you go up to the door... Oh! They're
That's
going to do something with that mirror later on in the game,
I can
and I
see
just
my
know it.
face reflected in the mirror about the wash basin. Maybe I've lost a little weight again. Okay, yeah, you can say that, but you've also played, like, hours of this game. So if anything does happen within the first 4 hours, I'm holding that to you.
I only played the first couple nights,
Oh.
and I don't remember anything.
She's been complaining these past few days that she can't hang clothes out to dry because of the rain. Yeah, but isn't the rain beautiful?
It is.
It's beautiful.
You can't tell me you don't like the ambiance here.
Oh, no, it's great. I wish I could see the rain, but every window is closed because it's raining.
You can go up to that shrine and look at it.
I was hoping to interact with what's on this table, but I think that's just like
That's just a, like,
mat. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a closet.
It's a closet. Miku's obviously been here. As well as cushions and bedding, the closet is full of used old books, still where we left them when we first moved in. I have never looked inside them. I guess they must be something to do with his work.
Let's look inside them now.
Nah, not yet.
That door closed fast.
Well, at least it's not like Fatal Frame 1 where it's like, oh, and it's going to stay open for 2 minutes and then it's shut by itself. Use altar. You. That is all. Okay, moving on.
I'm just ritual-like chanting of his name.
You.
You.
We've not even been in the dark room yet. Where's that? Is that it?
I'm gonna look at the window first.
These curtains have been drawn for a long time now.
Yeah, okay.
It's really dark in our house.
She's sad.
It's a closet. We use this space for storing the cleaning things and other tools. Some of these cardboard boxes haven't been touched since we moved in.
Okay. Well, let's not touch them now. I'd hate to break the record.
What's this room?
That's not the map button. That is
It's
also
L2.
also not the map button. I gotta use these controls. Never been in that room. Okay.
Is this the dark room? Yes, this is the red room.
You said dark room and then you said red room. And I don't
Well,
like
it's
either
red,
one.
but it's obviously a dark room.
In this cardboard box are plastic bottles containing developer and fixer fluids for developing photographs.
Now it's going to be that one mini game from Goosebumps. We have to develop the film.
We gotta make sure we wait 3 minutes, but not 5 minutes.
In the plastic barrel is the kerosene we use in winter. This is supposed to be a storeroom, really, but they put in a sink so I can develop my pictures here.
They can just do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many film I can develop now?
Oh, so that means we actually do have to develop film. But we can't do it now since we don't have any.
In this box I keep my films and printing paper.
Lovely. How about in this box?
Negatives of my work photos.
Okay, how about in this one?
She has a lot of negatives.
She's either printing things or negatives. That's all it is. Well, can't do anything in this room right now.
Pharaoh is an unhappy doggo. I will investigate what is wrong. Or I will hold the controller while Logan investigates what's going wrong. What appears to be the problem, my friend? Alright, moving on. I have the controller again. Hey! I knocked on the toilet door, but it looks like no one is inside.
Well, let's go in.
Nope, we're not going inside. We don't have to go to the bathroom right now.
Nobody's inside, so why should we, right?
We
We can always go out
Let's
the front.
try this room. Wow.
That's the mirror.
I definitely know that they're going to do something in there.
We can go down there.
Yeah, we can investigate the front door. Oh, she doesn't. Okay.
Wow.
Are under the shoe rack. If we cleared away Yu's shoes, there would be plenty of room for all of Miku's.
Oh, I feel slightly disappointed. You got my hopes up for
I got
nothing.
your hopes up for nothing. Front door is kept locked. Since that day, I don't leave the house unless I have to for work. Which apparently, she leaves all the time. She's like never here.
Yeah, but it's only for work.
Curtains and shines through the entrance area.
Everything else is done by Miku.
Alright. So, we've still not seen our cat. Where's that?
I'm not even sure we own one.
I'm pretty sure we do.
We might just keep that pet bull there for decoration, to be honest.
We keep a pet folder.
He
Have
could
you
be
seen
in
the cat,
use.
lady?
She could be in
Miku,
use,
where is my kitty? Maybe it's up in Yu's room. We're gonna get like a jump scare as a cat. We're gonna investigate the Yu's room. You ready for this?
You was a cat person, what can we say?
This is probably Yu's cat. We got left with it. There was something about some sort of camera obscura that you owned written in that letter. Camera obscura. Could it be the same camera I saw in my dream? Well, let's find out. Cutscene.
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
Poor lady. Poor Ray. Just when her life was getting together. Rain! There, you wanted to see it.
Beautiful.
It's really good rain.
Yes.
A thin ray of sunlight comes in through the drawn curtains. It is always raining here. Whenever I hear the sound of the rain, I can't help thinking back to what happened that day.
So you're always thinking about what happened that day since it's always raining. But we're never going to see the rain in game, only in cutscenes.
Only in cutscenes.
They can't render that rain inside the game, it's too good. Too real.
Picture of you.
Man, that doesn't look like me at all. It's like, the joke is obviously there.
Only if it's in English. Kei Amakura.
Which just so happens that we're playing the English version of this game.
Yeah. I've never met him personally, but he was a friend of Yu. He used to write from time to time. Seems to have known lots of people both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and Yu were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the Camera Obscura was somehow connected with that. I should tell him about the accident. Just wanted to make sure we read that. There's some cardboard box in the corner of the room. After what happened, I tried to sort through his things. After a while, I just couldn't go on anymore, and I haven't touched it at all since. Let's see, his laptop. There are typed and handwritten letters on the desk, along with several books. I've hardly touched anything in here since that day. I just can't bring myself to tidy everything away. There's a notebook left out on the top of the desk. So perhaps somebody was in the middle of working. Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents such as a village was ruined with one villager massacred the others. They are often amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legends, and oral tradition. Settings, such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs, like night trysts or ceremonies, often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motif for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city, or the modern bias towards the ancient, excuse me. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there is a story about the area where the Minakami Dam, where Mayu went missing. The Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there is a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village, where day will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh rings throughout the village. Next, we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy reoccurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village, as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mofoyu's disappearance. House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Humiro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up at the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and heads severed off. One more example is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urban legend that I'm researching now. Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents were very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from early 1900s and is of no relation to when Manor of Sleep legend was taken up. The background of the spirited aways and those people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may track back to the 19th century, and I've seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. House of Sleep urban legend. Perhaps this is what Kay was asked to investigate. You add a well-organized notebook on urban legends to your file.
Oh, I'm glad it's well organized.
It's very well organized. An old newspaper is stuck in the notebook. Vanishings. Series of vanishings across region. According to sources before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who lived in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Makie Kazuhara and her daughter Kozue. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kazuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wander the mountains nearly every day. The informant says I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were both gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. You added the newspaper article, series of vanishings across region, to your file. Use research. You got a note. Folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. They're all books you used for work. Ones that published by his company. Used to be interested in them, but it was only a passing phase. Used clothes are still hanging inside his closet. I decided not to tidy them away. Once they were in boxes, I knew they'd never come out again. Oh, there's the camera. The shelf are a letter and a camera similar to the one I saw in my dream. Looks like the letter is from K. Letter from K2. Dear you, during my research on the Manor of Sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village lost even from the map. Found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. Hey, that's the house from Fatal Frame 2. So that's how they ended up with the camera here. The lost village and all that shenanigans.
Deserted village.
What's interesting is that he brought up both Moyu and Mafoyu's disappearances. My niece Mio, when Moyu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her. Saw this camera and she was scared stiff. Okay, so Kay is related to Mio and Moyu from the second game. They're not exactly in the game, but we have a
When Mayu
relative.
disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble. Right.
I wonder if it reminded her of the unspeakable incident. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look over it for me? Look it over for me. I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know when you find them. What you find then. Regards, Kei Amakira. Could this camera be the same as the camera obscura I saw in my dream? This is older than the one in the dream, and the inscription on the back is illegible. Even so, it does look very similar. I tried pushing the shutter button, but there was no response. It looks like it's broken. There's still old film inside. Musty film. It's pretty old, but it doesn't seem to have been spoiled by being exposed at all. What could be on it? I wonder if I can develop it in the dark room.
Hence, go to the dark room and develop it. That was what
I
I
gotta
thought
check
you
this
did.
closet first.
A box. I didn't mess with the box. I just couldn't bring myself to mess with this box. I don't know what's in the box.
Some of his old books.
Miku could probably mess with the box.
I can't bring myself to pack away all of his things.
Because I knew once I put them in the box, I was never going to open that box.
Oh, Mika moved a little bit. Hello.
Did
Maybe
she?
you've been working too hard. You should get some rest. It's raining again.
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 It's always raining here, Miku. It's a phone. Where's my cat?
I don't.
Is the cat outside in the rain? Do we need to bring him in, Miku?
It's got something comfortable about the sound of rain. It's a good sound of rain.
It's a nice sound of rain.
Just
It's like the sound of music, but with rain.
leave this game on, just have the rain sound, you know?
Yeah, I would.
Like the OST is just rain.
Yeah,
Since
it's always raining in the house. There we go.
Well, thank
Yes.
you.
That was a lovely shot. An old roll of film from inside the camera obscura. There's definitely something on the film. I wonder if I could still develop it.
Well, why not? That's how film works.
Yes. Wait, isn't this the picture we took in the dream? The image just appeared of a crying woman, just as I thought. I must have taken this during that dream. Oh,
Well,
thanks
that
for
doesn't
confirming.
make any sense.
All the film has been developed.
Because if she took it during the dream, then
Technically, it wasn't a dream. Camera obscura, the abandoned house, the picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something out.
but the camera was inside like an abandoned village, and then was inside that room the entire time. It definitely didn't move. Also, Ghost gave her that other camera. I don't think it was legit.
I do find it strange why a ghost would hand us the camera unless it was a good ghost.
You know, like in the first game, you had the pointing girl. In
Yeah,
this
but-
game, it's the giving camera to people.
Pointing
ghost.
girl ended up being the bad ghost too. I mean,
Oh,
it was just the
jeez,
good
just-
side of Kiri.
Go ahead and ruin that for everyone.
What do you mean? I've already played the first game. Why would they be watching Fatal Frame 3 if they've not played the first and second game?
Why did you start with Fatal Frame 3?
I didn't. I ran into some footage of Fatal Frame 3, and then I stopped and I played the first game. Miku, about the woman in this picture, I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much as you about her as you can. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so I found it in Yu's room. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
If you show the photos you developed to Miku, sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come talk to Miku later to get books and other information.
What I want to know is how is she supposed to do any investigation by just a picture? No name.
Oh,
or
she'll
anything.
have her ways. Night has fallen. If you check the bed with the X button, you can sleep.
Okay, but didn't we just get out of bed?
Several hours have passed. By checking the camera obscura on the desk, you can save your progress. Lola.
You say that, however, it is still hour 1 in the game.
No, it's night 1.
Did it say that?
hour 1. Okay. You were right. I admit. Hour 1, night 1.
I don't. Wait, I don't get.
I don't understand.
I'm not following here. So in a single hour in this game, 1 hour has a day and night cycle. No wonder it's always raining.
It's
They're
always
living-
raining.
They're living in a messed up Earth.
I'm in my PJs now. Time to go investigate the house a little bit more.
Well, she got out of bed like she's been sleeping this entire time, but apparently we can just go back to sleep, so. Yeah, that's the same.
Well, yeah, but
Wouldn't
isn't
she be
Miku
in there? Nah, she's just sitting out in the kitchen like always. Or the front room.
Maybe my cat's downstairs. Kitty! Kitty!
Oh boy.
Come on, kitty! I want to pet the kitty.
He's sleeping. It's hour 1, night 1. Jeez, don't you know? That's when
Yeah,
cats sleep.
It's a kitty!
She's not a cat person.
Kitty!
You have to get treats. Gotta get salmon. Your cat doesn't get up for anything less than salmon.
He doesn't get up. Okay. We'll check the fridge for some salmon real quick. I promise I'll bring some salmon. Let's check the fridge. No salmon in here, got it. I'll check in the cabinets. No.
I think the game wanted us to look at the camera obscura because the cutscene where it zoomed in on the camera obscura. But instead we're messing with a cat.
Kitty!
For a second I thought it was blurring out to a cutscene and I was concerned.
Think about it. She raised her hands to her face. She didn't pull out a camera.
Yeah, there's a camera there.
It's in her knee. She pulled it from under her skirt. And she's just like, Kitty!
I think her skirt just has a pocket.
Or dress, not skirt. Kitty!
Well, earlier
He
we said
doesn't
it was
want me.
pajamas, so...
Yeah, it's pajamas, but it's just like a nightgown. Is it still raining? Can you tell by the sound?
A light drizzle.
It doesn't sound like a light drizzle, but, you know. We'll head upstairs.
Earlier
Miku's like-
she said every time she hears the rain, she thinks back to the incident, but now she's saying the rain is super relaxing, so I'm kind of confused about how she feels about the incident at this point.
She feels like a kitty. Well, things have changed around the house. Should we give it a full, 1 hour? Because the cat has moved.
Yeah, the cat's there, but like everything else has been the exact same text. The only person we can't find right now is Miku.
Who's probably, asleep.
Which is why we can't go into her room.
Nope, that's all the same.
We're just gonna open
I
one
could
of
be
these doors.
overthinking it, but I mean,
There's just gonna be like ghost.
yeah, we're gonna just walk into the bathroom. We gotta go investigate the bathroom.
I knocked on the door. There was no one in the bathroom, but I'm not going in there. It reminds me too much of you.
Hold on. Okay. Kitty!
Recently, though, I've just been taking showers.
Well, there's nothing in there.
I actually really like this house.
It is pretty nice. She has a pretty expensive house.
I'd get this house.
Nope, nothing there.
I don't even care that this is a Japanese house. I'd just put it right in the middle of New York. Just boom. Traditional Japanese house.
Yeah, Miku must be in her house. In her room.
Miku must be in the house.
I mean, it was a long shot, but I guess she is.
Actually, she's sitting out in the rain.
No, she left because she's investigating the photo.
Miku actually turned into the cat.
Miku is the cat.
Miku is the cat, that's why she's on the couch.
She awoke her spiritual powers, and it was like,
Spoiler alert, Miku is actually just the cat from Sailor Moon.
yeah, that's what I was going on about. I was gonna make the comment, I was gonna, like, make a comment of what the cat would say, but I forgot Sailor Moon's actual name.
Isn't it Sailor Moon? That's her
No.
name. Sailor Moon is Sailor Moon.
Isn't it like Sabrina?
Confirmed.
I can't remember.
I shall Tuesday. Oh wait, no, don't go to sleep yet.
No?
Cat camera obscura.
We did. It's to save.
Is?
Yeah, we saved
Did I forget
using the
about that?
camera.
Okay. Never mind then. I was watching you do it, and then I just didn't connect the dots. Because they zoomed in on the camera, and I just thought that something was up with it.
No, I
But it was
made the
just
comment.
to save.
Oh, we could save using the camera, and then I
was-
walked over.
I
and
didn't
used
connect
it.
the dots. I was just like, there's a camera there. Why would you... Earlier, we used a freaking lamppost to save. Okay, I don't think this game understands what a save point is.
Cameras and light posts.
Obviously.
Only if they're lit blue, though.
Yeah, if the camera is lit blue, it's good.
I'm wanting to say in the English translation, her name is Sabrina or something. No, Sabrina was a witch. I know the cat's name is Luna.